So for this tutorial, we're going to 3D model a car. By the time we're done, your creation will be something like this. You'll have your own little video to show for it. All right, so to start off, we're going to go ahead and add a cube. So if we go up to add mesh cube, it puts it there. We're going to go ahead and follow the instructions up here. So I'm going to do that. Press G, Z 1.5. So your car will be floating above the ground a little bit like that. Okay. Now we're going to follow the other instructions. Press SY 4.3 and then SX 1.7. Each time press enter at the end of those. So that's going to give us roughly the shape of the bottom 2/3 of a car. Bottom half, bottom 2/3. We're going to add a roof to this, okay? So we've done that. We're going to go ahead. Right now we're actually going to add a color. So if you go over to modifiers, the blue wrench, go to add modifier. Not guys, I'm wrong. Below, material. This red circle thing at the bottom. There, okay. Go ahead and click new and then give it a color. Whatever color you want. I'm going to go with that color. Great. Next, we're going to add a modifier to it, as I was going to do. Go over to the blue wrench, add modifier. Start typing mirror, and then click it, mirror modifier. We want it x-axis because we want the stuff the edits we make on this side to be reflected on the other side of the axis, so it's symmetrical, okay? Click on bisect and flip. So axis, bisect, and flip, it's all X, okay? We got that, easy enough. So we just kind of set ourselves up. Now we're going to go into edit mode for this little cube. So we go up to change from object mode to edit mode. Hopefully we've done this by now, okay? Right now we're in face select. I'm going to go to edge select. So now I can only select edges. So right now, what I'm going to do is do a couple loop cuts, and I'll show you what that is. Some of you are familiar. Hover your mouse around your object, do Control R, then move your mouse around until you get this yellow line like that. We don't want this one like that, we want this, okay? Click, and then it's going to, you're moving your mouse around, it's asking you where you want that loop cut to be. So put yours kind of around the edge here. It's going to help us kind of bevel this edge. So put it around there, click your mouse, Control R again, move your mouse around until it gives you this, click, say yeah, and we'll put our next one like here. We're just going to kind of curve out the front. So what we're going to do from there is we're going to go ahead and go to edge, or make sure we're in edge select both of these edges. So click that one and click this one, and then press G, Z, move it down. Now we'll do just the edge, G, Z, move that one down, maybe a little bit more. We're just kind of like softening that edge a little bit. If you want, you could move this one over, whatever feels right to you. Okay, yeah, that's like the front of our car, okay? From there, we're going to go ahead and add some more loop cuts to kind of define the roof that we raise up. So I'm going to do Control R. Another one just like that. Move your mouse around until you get that. And so I'm going to say, I'm going to define where the hood will be. It's the front of the hood. We'll say maybe here-ish. My hood will be here on the left side, okay? So I'll do Control R again. And then this one will be maybe here. This one will be like, I'll put it back here for like the trunk. We'll say there. Move your mouse in between those two lines, okay? It matters where your mouse is when you do this. And do Control R. Another one. This will be the top of the front window, front windshield. And then move your mouse in between, like here, like around here. Control R again. We want it like in between these. there. Okay. Now the top of the back windshield, rear view, something, window. Okay, and then we're actually going to make two there. Control R, we're going to put one right next to it. It's a little finicky here. Okay. Putting that one there. And then we're going to put two right in this space here. Control R. There's one, and then Control R. There we go. We got our loop cuts. So we have these two thin ones, right? So go ahead and with face select, select that one, hold down shift, select that one, and then select these others. Now what we're going to do is raise these up. Go ahead and press G and then Z, and just kind of eyeball it. It's all good. So here's my basic car shape, sorta. Yeah, you can go a little higher. Not a big deal. Don't stress over this. I'm also going to, guys, I just hate these sharp corners. I'm going to go Control R. You don't have to do this, guys. I gotta have a little bit rounded corners. Okay. So there's that. So we've done our loop cuts. We're going to actually add a few lines to this, okay? So since we're in edit mode, we can go over to this thing on the left, says make line. So click on that. Okay, and then we're just going to kind of manually draw a line. It by default it tries to snap to like vertices or edges. Try to get it right on that corner. And then just click and then move over and then click to that other one and then hit enter. And now we've cut it up manually, okay? We're also going to add a little roof to this. So over here, clicking. It tries to snap, but you want a nice clean border. Clicking. Being close is good. I'm a little far away. Click and then hit enter. So now if everything went right and all the edges are connected, you should have these as separate faces. So I'm going to, when you're done with that, change back to your normal select box, okay? Otherwise you'll have problems. So select box. Now we're going to, actually in edge select, we're actually going to select this edge and we're going to delete it. Or not delete it, my bad. I'm going to dissolve it. Do right click. Oh, it's here. Trust me. Right click and then dissolve edges at the bottom. And now it's gone, okay? So that's good. And most of our edits are mirrored on the other side. So here's the fun part. Go ahead and do face select. Go ahead and select this face, and then we're going to hold shift, select that face, select that face. So hopefully you cut yours up where you've got something looking like this, okay? Now we're going to extrude it inward. Press E on your keyboard and then move your mouse in. You could, in theory, extrude out, but we're not doing that. Extrude in and then click. Cool. Now we're going to do something somewhat similar to the front and back windows. Click the back window, click the front or windshield, and go ahead and press, get in close so you can see. Press I on your keyboard and then move your mouse in, and it's like we're going to make a little border, a little frame for this guy. And then click where it looks right to you, and then we're going to go ahead and press E to extrude inward. Another extrude, okay, and click. So there we go, and it should be reflected on the back too, because you had both selected. Great, and then if we look back on the other side, those things they continued over to the other side because we mirrored it, right, at the beginning. Now we're going to go ahead and actually color these windows. So select that one, hold down shift, select that, select that, select that. Select this one. We don't have to select the stuff on the back side, so don't worry. So we're going to go back into materials. Add a material, okay? Hit that plus button, add material slot, new, a window. Black is cool. I'd say get it kind of metallic and not a lot of roughness, because roughness means not reflective. We do want it reflective. And then give it a name. Window, window. And then click assign. Make sure to click assign. And then if everything went well, you should have some somewhat shiny-ish windows. Yes, my cat agrees. He likes it. You can just not make sound. Okay, cool. So we did that. We did our colors. And then, so next we're going to, we're going to add some lights to this car. Cool. So go to the front, Control R, wait till it gives you this shape, click it, and we're going to define the right boundary of our front light. Click there with your mouse on the left side of it. Control R, click, define the left boundary. Now we're going to do Control R, do horizontal. It just knows what I want. I'm going to put my light here. Control R. This is up to you where you want to define it. Mine's going to be this little rectangle here. Clicking there. So now I'm pressing 3 and then clicking the area that I want to be the light. Press E to extrude inward and then move your mouse and then click. Give this one a material. So add new material slot. New. Always good to label. This actually, we're going to change it from principal to emission because it's emitting a light. It won't exactly look like that with the view we have, but yeah, we'll want it to be emission. So you could do white or yellow. I don't know. I'm going to go with white. Not a big deal. As long as it says emission. Now click assign. So we've assigned it and it's mirrored over to the other side. And then we're almost done with this loop cut stuff. Go ahead and click you can add more loop cuts for the backlight or use this one. Remember to extrude in. So E, extruding in, and then give it a color. So new color slot. Hopefully this is getting familiar to you by now. Click new. Give it a name. Emission, because it's a light. And then let me give it a red, and then hit assign. Yeah, go back to object mode. We're not going to have to do any more mirroring to this particular object. So with your object selected, we'll go back to our modifiers and apply the modifier to make it permanent, okay? We've done our mirroring, all that stuff. Click this thing to the right of it, it'll drop down next to the mirror and click apply. Okay, so now this stuff's permanent. Stuff on that side we permanently mirrored it. Okay. And then from here, we're going to actually carve out some wheels. Go to the side view of your car and just kind of eyeball it. Move your cursor to the point where you think you want your front wheel, like the axis of it. I'm going to say mine will be here. Hold down Shift and right click. And that should put your 3D cursor there. And it'll just kind of stick to it. And so the advantage of that, when we add an object, it'll just put it right there. Okay. And then we'll add a new object. Go up to add, and then mesh, and then cylinder. I'm going to go to cylinder now. So we're going to rotate it on Y. RY90. Anyway, the thing about this wheel, we're not going to actually use it as a wheel. This will just be the wheel well, so that we're using it to carve like a cookie cutter, to carve out something in our car. Because if you're to move it, the car is intact. We don't want that. We want a wheel well. So I'm going to scale the whole thing up a tiny bit, and then maybe scale it horizontally. SX and scale it way up. Don't worry about this. We can be as big as you want. Okay. There we go. And then we'll just duplicate it. Shift D and then Y to bring it back. Click on the car. Go to modifiers. Generate Boolean, or just start typing Boolean, B-O-O-L, and it'll pop up. And there we go. So under object, make sure it says difference, okay? Object, go to the eyedropper and then click on one of your cylinders, okay? And then do another one. Add modifier, Boolean. And then for this one, for object, do eyedropper, click on the other one. And now go to apply and apply. And this should have carved out holes in your car. I'm going to select the back one and click X to delete it. And there we go. So that should work for you. This front one, we're actually going to keep it and turn it into a tire. So click on it, this front cylinder that we used. Okay, we're going to convert it. I'm going to convert it. So give it a material. This will be like our tire. Okay, I click on new tire. Give it a name. Base color. Turn it to black-ish, or almost black. Something like that. I don't know what I'm not a materials guy. Roughness, sure. Whatever kind of looks right to you. Is that tire look? I don't know. Anyway, so we've got that. Now what we're going to do, we're going to scale it down, obviously. SX to scale it down. Trying to get a roughly tire shape. Cool. And we can go ahead and zoom in. So now we want it, we actually don't want to touch, we don't want it touching the car, right? So press S, probably scale the whole thing down. So give yourself a little room in between, right? And you can adjust this if you want, if you need yours thicker or thinner. You do SX and get it to where it's right. Now we're going to go enter edit mode for this tire. Okay. And then under face select this face. Press I, and then we're going to inset it. Okay. And just think of where you want that tire, the rubber to end. I'm clicking I there. I'm clicking here because I think that looks about right to me. With this selected, while it's selected, go ahead and give it a different color. So go new material slot, new, like grayish, something like that. You can make it really metallic and then turn the roughness down a bit. Yes, you can. You can do that. And then make sure to hit assign. So it'll assign it. So what do we got? Something like that. Anyway, go ahead and click it. We'll do a little more to it. We do some more details to it, okay? So go ahead and press I with this face selected, press I. And then go inward a bit with your mouse, click. We're going to extrude in. So extrude in. You can get kind of creative here. And then the actual spokes, make sure you got the spokes. These lines won't actually show up unless you do some more things that we're not going to do. But yeah, just think where the spokes will end. Click to commit and then extrude outward. And then for this bit, you can get fancy if you want. Extrude out again. Something like that. Go back up to object mode. I'm going to move it to the back. So press G and then Y. Nope, not G. Sorry about that. Shift D to duplicate. And then Y and bring it back. We're going to add a mirror modifier to each of these. We know how to do this, right? Blue wrench. Add modifier, start typing mirror. And it's a little different this time. Yes, x-axis, but right now it's mirroring upon itself, which isn't going to be apparent. We want it mirrored on the other side of the car. So for mirror object, do the eyedropper and click on the car. So now it's mirrored on the x-axis on the other side of the car, specifically, okay? And we'll do the same for this one. Front wheel, add modifier, mirror, eyedropper, car. I'm going to move mine in a bit. When you're done, go ahead and check it. You can go up to camera. So there should be a pre-placed camera in your scene, okay? And go ahead and hit play button, this triangle, play animation. See what that looks like. So it should be orbiting your car. If things are looking good in your camera view, you can go and change your output settings here. Under output, go to this part of the output menu and then click on the folder and tell it where to save your file, documents, etc. Change it from PNG to FFmpeg video. Go to encoding, change it to MPEG 4.
click on this thing, this tiny little thing here. Click on that. Then go to Compositor over here on the left, way on the far right. Make sure Use Nodes is off. So it should look like this. If it's checked, then uncheck it. Make sure it's not checked.
From there, all you got to do, go up to Render and then Render Animation. And then it'll start rendering it out. Okay, so for the extra credit, here's the extra credit, guys. Go ahead and go to Edit Mode, and we're going to delete all these faces. Click one of these. Go up to Select, and then select Similar Material. That should have all your windows selected. Okay? And go ahead and press X and go to Faces. So delete the faces. Okay, and now we're going to add one of these celebrities, one of these little, or all of them, or a few of them, these people into your car. So we've got them in there. What we're going to do next is we're going to parent them to the car. So select all of them. Okay. Select that, whichever ones you've ended up putting in your car. Lastly, click on your car. So hold Shift and click on your car. Make sure everything's, all those are selected, including your car, but you did your car last. Go up to Object, Parent, Object. Okay. And now we're going to parent the wheels to it as well. So click on your wheels. So holding down Shift, click on your wheels. And then again, lastly, hold down Shift, click on the car itself. Go to Object, Parent, and then Object. So now, if everything went well, when you move your car, the wheels and character cutouts should be in there, okay? This wheel, we're going to go ahead and go into Edit Mode, okay, and then select, we're going to select all these bits here. Hold down Shift and select more. These parts in particular, okay? The spokes, oh boy, I didn't do great on that one. Just kind of get it right. Okay. So the spokes, we're gonna turn it into its own object. So in Edit Mode, go to P, press P on your keyboard, and go to Selection. So we've separated this out into its own object. Okay, and yes. Let's see. Yes. Object mode. So this is now its own object. Okay. It's the rim. Okay. So what we're going to do is add a modifier to this. Go to Modifiers. Leave mirroring on for now. And we're going to go to Add Modifier and then find Wireframe, or just start typing Wireframe. Okay. And then we got that. So we got your wireframe. You can change the thickness of it, of the spokes. Cool. So when it's all looking good, we're gonna actually bring it back to the wheel as the same object. Okay, so now hold down Shift, click your wheel or your tire, and then, nope, hold on, my bad. Click on your rim, and then we're just gonna apply that wireframe. So go to Wireframe and then click on menu to the right and then Apply. Okay, so that makes it permanent. So now we're gonna hold Shift, click the wheel, and now we're going to go up to Object, Join. So now it's one object, okay? Those changes are applied. Go ahead, since it's less work, go ahead and just delete your back wheel and then replace it. So click on the front wheel, Shift D, Y to move it back. Okay, so there we go. We got spokes on this car now. And what else? I think from here, what we're gonna do is just add a license plate. Click on your car, go to edit mode. I'm going to add a license plate. You can do Control R, just kind of define the border for your license plate. Like before, I'm going to extrude inward. This will be my license plate. I'm going to give it a material. New. That's actually fine. The white principled, it's fine. So, switch back out to object mode. Okay, so like before, so you got your celebrities, you got your rims. Go ahead and go to camera view. See how things look. You got your license plate as well. If you want, I could show you how to write something on the license plate. But there we go. If it looks good, go up to render and then render animation.